Let me hit you with an uncomfortable fact. SCHD yields about 3.3% right now. A 10-year Treasury pays around 4.5%. A high-yield savings account pays up to 5%. So you can earn more income with zero risk by parking your money in Treasuries or a savings account than by owning SCHD. No stock market risk. No volatility. More yield. So the obvious question is, why would anyone own SCHD right now? It's a fair question, and a lot of dividend investors are quietly asking it. Today, I'm giving you the honest answer, not the cheerleader answer, the real one. By the end, you'll know whether SCHD still makes sense for you, or whether you should just take the risk-free money. Here's what we're covering. First, the actual numbers. What SCHD, Treasuries, and savings accounts pay today. Verified, no guessing. Then the one thing yield comparisons completely ignore, and it's the whole reason SCHD exists. Next, the tax angle, which changes the math more than you'd think. Finally, a straight answer on who should own SCHD right now and who honestly shouldn't. Quick disclaimer, this is educational analysis using current published rates, not financial advice. I'm not a licensed financial advisor. Yields change constantly, so verify current numbers yourself before deciding. Always consult a qualified professional for your situation. Let's compare the income from each option today. SCHD currently yields around 3.3%, meaning a $100,000 investment generates roughly $3,300 per year in dividends. Meanwhile, U.S. Treasuries offer higher current income. A 10-year Treasury yields around 4.5%, producing about $4,500 annually on $100,000. High-yield savings accounts are also paying roughly 4.5% to 5%, generating $4,500 to $5,000 per year, while providing liquidity and FDIC insurance. On current income alone, SCHD isn't the winner. Treasuries and savings accounts pay more today and generally carry less risk to principal. If your only goal is maximizing income right now with minimal volatility, cash and government bonds have the advantage. However, that's only part of the story. Current yield tells you what you earn today, but it doesn't tell you what you might earn years from now. The bigger question is whether that income grows over time. That's where dividend-paying investments like SCHD can look very different from fixed income alternatives. A simple yield comparison misses the most important factor: growth. A treasury paying 4.5% gives you predictable income, but that income never increases. A $100,000 investment pays about $4,500 per year today, and it will still pay roughly $4,500 years from now. At maturity, you get your original principal back, but there's little opportunity for long-term growth. High-yield savings accounts have a similar limitation. Today's attractive rates can change quickly if interest rates fall, meaning your future income is uncertain. SCHD works differently. While its starting yield may be lower, dividend-focused companies have historically increased their payouts over time. That means your income has the potential to grow instead of remaining fixed. There's also the possibility of capital appreciation. Unlike a treasury, SCHD owns shares of businesses that can increase in value over time. Historically, that combination of dividend income and price growth has helped investors build larger portfolios over long periods. That's the trade-off. Treasuries and savings accounts generally provide higher income today with lower risk and stability. SCHD may provide less income initially, but it offers the potential for growing income and growing principal. Of course, growth is never guaranteed. Stock prices can fall, and dividends can fluctuate. The key question is whether you need maximum income today or are willing to accept market risk in exchange for the possibility of higher income and greater wealth in the future. There's another factor many investors overlook: taxes. Comparing yields without considering taxes can be misleading because different income sources are taxed differently. Treasury interest is generally taxed as ordinary income at the federal level, though it's exempt from state income tax. High-yield savings account interest is typically taxed as ordinary income at both the federal and state levels, which can significantly reduce your actual return. SCHD is different because most of its distributions are qualified dividends. For many investors, qualified dividends are taxed at lower long-term capital gains rates rather than ordinary income rates. As a result, SCHD's after-tax income can be more competitive than its headline yield suggests. Once taxes are factored in, the gap between SCHD and higher-yielding alternatives often becomes much smaller. Treasuries and savings accounts may still provide more current income, but the advantage is not always as large as the advertised yield difference. Account type matters too. Holding SCHD in a tax-advantaged account, such as a Roth IRA, can make its dividends effectively tax-free, allowing investors to keep more of their income. The lesson is simple. Don't just compare yields, compare after-tax yields, because what you keep matters more than what you earn on paper. So who should own SCHD, and who should choose safer alternatives? If you need your money within the next few years, are saving for a home, building an emergency fund, or simply can't risk a decline in value, high-yield savings accounts and treasuries are usually the better choice. Their returns may be lower over the long run, but they offer stability and predictable income. The same applies to retirees who depend on their portfolio for daily expenses and would be uncomfortable with market volatility. In that situation, preserving capital may be more important than pursuing growth. SCHD is better suited for investors with a long time horizon, typically 10 years or more. If you don't need the money soon and can stay invested through market downturns, SCHD offers the potential for both dividend growth and capital appreciation over time. For many people, the most practical approach is using both. Keep short-term money and emergency savings in cash, savings accounts, or treasury securities where safety is the priority. Then invest long-term retirement money in SCHD, or similar dividend growth investments that can potentially increase both income and portfolio value over the years. The key is matching the investment to the job. Cash provides stability and liquidity, while SCHD is designed for long-term growth and rising income. So why own SCHD when treasuries currently pay more? The answer depends on your time horizon. If your goal is maximizing income with minimal risk over the next few years, treasuries and high-yield savings accounts are hard to beat. They offer higher current yields and greater stability. But long-term investing is about more than today's yield. A treasury provides fixed income and little growth potential. SCHD, on the other hand, offers the possibility of growing dividends and capital appreciation. While its starting yield may be lower, the income stream has historically increased over time, and the underlying portfolio has also grown in value. That's the key difference. One investment is designed to stay largely the same, while the other is designed to grow. With interest rates still relatively attractive, holding cash in a low-paying savings account makes little sense. At a minimum, consider moving idle cash to a competitive high-yield account. For money you won't need for many years, SCHD may offer greater long-term potential. The real mistake isn't choosing one over the other. It's leaving your money unproductive and letting inflation slowly erode its value. To summarize, treasuries and high-yield savings accounts currently offer higher, lower-risk income. SCHD starts with a lower yield but provides the potential for growing dividends and long-term capital appreciation. Cash is ideal for short-term goals, while SCHD is designed for long-term growth. Taxes can also make the income gap smaller than it first appears. So, which do you prefer today, SCHD or treasuries? And what's your investment time horizon? Subscribe so you don't miss the next reconstitution update when SCHD's holdings shift again. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.